Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Gates and Melissa Joan Hart. What an awesome organization to be supporting. What brings you to this BCRF Symposium?
I was lucky enough to be in the area today, and I wish I had actually seen the symposium. I didn't even realize it was going on before this. I thought I missed it, unfortunately, my tardiness. But it's just so amazing to be around the people today that are actually getting the grants and the money to do the research and to go out there and be the ones that are on the forefront of helping eradicate this terrible disease.
Is this something that you've had to deal with personally?
It is not super close to home, but I have a friend that recently went through all the treatments and the chemo and the mastectomy recently, and I have an aunt that passed away from breast cancer, and so I'm also the oldest of 7 sisters, and all my girlfriends and everything. I'm very aware that we are all healthy people, that any minute that we could find out, I got my first breast exam this year at the age of 40 and was like, trying to make sure
Your
that...
first?
My first.
Wow.
I know. I found out later on I probably should have had it sooner. But, but I actually asked for it. My doctor didn't even tell me I needed to do it. I was like, don't I need to do that? I want to be checked because I want to, I feel like I'm so blessed, and I know that my family's always been very healthy, but I feel like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to fall. So it's like, well, let's get ahead of these things before they get us.
Obviously, being a public figure, how important is it to be able to give back to support organizations like this for you?
I think it's super important. I think that, lending my support where I can. I have been so lucky and so fortunate in my career, in my 3 healthy kids, my marriage. I definitely don't take any of it for granted, and I always try to pay it forward and try to make sure that, I use my name and my success in any way I can to help organizations that really mean something to me, and this is one of them.
Speaking of career, what's going on in the world of Melissa Joan Hart right now?
I just finished directing a movie that will be out sometime next year. I can't release the name yet, but it's a remake of a 1980s thriller with a wonderful Academy Award-winning actress at the helm.
That's so cool.
I know, it's very cool. And then I'll be in a movie November 27th on Hallmark called Broadcasting Christmas with Dean Cain that we just finished last week. So
I've got to ask about directing, because right now there's such a problem. There's not enough female directors.
Yeah.
So being able to do that, getting behind the lens after having such a great career in front of the lens, what was it like?
Oh, I love it. This is my second feature, and I directed a lot of Sabrina, Melissa and Joey, and some other TV shows that I'm not in. But it's really hard when you're in it. That is a whole different...
I can't even imagine.
So this summer, I was like, I am not going to be in this movie. I am just going to direct it. So it was wonderful. I got to stay in my sneakers all day. Well, we were in Wales, so I was in my runners, and I had my sweatshirts on, and I was just like really casual and having fun and being really creative. I get to dig into this part of my brain that you don't often get to, but at the same time, it's so overwhelming, the amount of brain power it takes to direct. It's exhausting. And it's super stressful. So then I immediately went and did this Christmas movie where I got to act in it, and I was like, oh, this is so much easier.
And Dean's the coolest guy on the planet.
Dean is really
I've had
sweet.
Dean in studio a bunch of times.
Yeah,
I love him.
He is super sweet. Yeah, he's a guy's guy, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, you're too good looking. Go away.
He's a funny guy. He's funny.